Welcome back. The reason I called you back again, second day in a row, is because 2 shipments that were supposed to have arrived weeks from now actually came early. We have one from Amazon, one direct from a company as well, and then 2 bins from eBay. So we'll show you what's in Amazon. And is your brother still on track to pick up his Game Boy after I come back from vacation? Okay. I have run out of cases for the PlayStation 3, 4, and 5. So hopefully there aren't a lot of these in here, but there very well could be. Well, interestingly enough, this is not video games materials in here. This is for the bookstore part of my store. So I will show you what has come in. First up, a new novel by the author Yoonha Lee, Yoonhalee. The second novel in the Thousand Worlds series called Tiger Honor. And this is another author that is being featured by Rick Riordan under his Rick Riordan Presents banner. This is a space odyssey, science fiction odyssey that is based on Korean folklore, space opera narrative. So I'm excited to read this. It's, I imagine, about 300 pages or so. It is. Yeah, it's less than that. It's 250 or so pages, so I should knock this out in an hour or 2. But anyway, let's put this over here. And for the Goosebumps, tell your brother about this. This is from a company called Outset. It is Goosebumps, the board game. I did not know this existed. I saw it on Amazon. It was made in Canada, so, and it's sealed. The seal's broken, unfortunately, on the back, but I don't know if it's based off of the movie that came out or different, but it says all of R.L. Stine's monsters have escaped from his manuscripts and are roaming the streets of Madison. Yeah, it is based on the movie. None of them want to go back, including you. In Goosebumps, the board game, everyone plays as their favorite monster. Players battle each other in a frantic race along a trail of mayhem and manuscripts, trying to reach the typewriter before it sends them away for good. Only the first monster to reach the typewriter will be saved. The race is on. Quick. Take a shortcut through the graveyard, but watch out for those pesky graveyard ghouls. And if you fall behind, you can always hitch a ride in the haunted car. Just hurry up before it's too late. So this game comes with 1 board, 6 pawns, 65 cards, and instructions. You have Goosebumps, the board game, which will go in the Goosebumps collection. Next up, we do have some video game material. This is coming directly from the manufacturer. This is very hard to find in stores nowadays, and I don't know why. I was lucky enough to find this on the store's website, on the company's website. I had one of these before. I sold it. But this is, I guess, an updated version of the system. What we have here is a Retron 5 HD. This has the ability to play a lot of systems at once. You can play Game Boy Advance, Super NES, NES, Genesis, and Famicom. Interestingly enough, the old Retron 5 was able to play Game Boy games, regular and color, so I don't understand why they got rid of the Game Boy and Game Boy Color options, which is a shame, actually. I did not realize this. But it looks like you can have multiple players on the system. You can have, it comes with, it says here, 2 Genesis ports, 2 Super NES ports, and 2 Nintendo ports, NES ports. Wireless controller, high definition output, audio video enhancement, original controller ports. Okay. This is interesting. So this is better news. I just read the back here. Retro Reloaded. The Retron 5 brings retro gaming to the HD era. Play your classic cartridges like never before with enhanced graphics and sound, screenshot capability, and save anywhere capabilities. So multiple system compatibility, and it does allow you to play the regular Game Boy games. Here we go. It says, the Retron 5 is compatible with your favorite NES, Super NES, Super Famicom, Genesis, Mega Drive, Famicom, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance cartridges on one system. It is also compatible with Sega Master System games with the use of the Retron 5 3-in-1 adapter or the Power Base converter. Graphical user interface. A brand new GUI menu that gives access to features and the ability to customize your entire gaming experience on the screen. High definition output. The HD output up converts the signal to your HD TV with a maximum output resolution of 720p. Save and load states. Save or load your games at any point during gameplay with 10 save slots for each game. Video audio enhancement. Customize your video settings with a variety of different filters and shader effects, including scan lines. Utilizing audio interpolation, the Retron 5 produces a smoother, crisper sound output. There are cheats. Pre-built cheats that can be accessed at any point during gameplay for most games. Wireless controller. The controller utilizes wireless technology and has a range of up to 30 feet. It features a micro switch directional pad, 2 programmable macro buttons, and a home button for quick in-game access to features. Original controller ports. There are 2 original controller ports, 6 total for each platform. Compatibility. The Retron 5 will play both PAL and NTSC cartridges. CIC lockout chips and FX chips are no longer going to be an issue, as we aim to achieve 100% compatibility with all cartridges. So this is great, and Hyperkin makes this system, so I'm happy to have this. I can play my retro games in HD now. All right, let's get to the first bin from eBay here. Let's see what we have. Like the Crash Bandicoot Funko sodas, we now have the Sonic the Hedgehog versions. And again, you could have gotten one of 2. You could have gotten the regular blue Sonic or the Chase limited edition. So let's open these up and see what's what. This has been unopened. So we have the original Sonic figurine. Let's put this back in its case here. And now the limited edition version of Sonic. One of 2,000. It says you found the chase, flocked Sonic the Hedgehog, one of 2,000. And you can tell there's a differences. Ooh. Looks like this broke. Yeah. This definitely broke. I could super glue it, I imagine, but you can tell where it broke. Well, that's not good. I wonder if in the description it said that it broke. See if I can get some of my money back here, as I do have this on video. I record everything I do in the store to make sure that no one steals anything. I have security footage set up everywhere. the Fig Pin from Tekken 7, we have King. This is one of them that I was missing, so again, happy to have this collectible in the store. Okay. Here we have, for the Nintendo 64, complete copy, although how this is packaged in is not correct. Just an odd circumstances. Okay, this is very annoying. Why is this not fitting in the game box? This is very strange. There we are. Fortunately, the manual got a bit ruined based on the stupidity of who boxed this. We have Magical Tetris Challenge. Now, I've played this. It is extremely hard when you get to the final boss, which is Pete, as one of the bosses, depending on which storyline you choose to play as. I think I played as Mickey first, and played as Pete. I played against Pete, and it's extremely tough. The interesting thing about this is the Game Boy Color version of this game is completely different as far as gameplay mechanics. It's even harder, I think, than the Nintendo 64 version. So this game for the PlayStation 1 is Konami Arcade Classics. For the first time in history, as of the time this game was made, Konami presents 10 classic arcade games for the PlayStation game console. This collection includes favorites that have never left their arcade cabinets until now. So we have Puyan, Circus Charlie, Shaolin's Road, Rockin' Rope, Yi Are Kung Fu, Scramble, Road Fighter, Super Cobra, Gyrus, and Time Pilot. So this is a pretty expensive one to have, even though the price sticker says $24.99. At one point it might have cost that, but nowadays you're looking in the $70 range for this complete. We have case here too. I'm excited to have this finally come in. Yes, this is a Game Boy game. Good eye. You might want to tell your brother about this game. I don't know if he bought the first version of this for the Game Boy. I forget now, but this is NBA Jam Tournament Edition for the Game Boy. It has over 100 NBA superstars, more secret characters, hotspots, Super Jam power-ups, and oh my, rim-rattling slams. So it's a very interesting version of NBA Jam in the sense that you can, there are like 7-point shots that you can make and things of that nature. So we'll peel off again, which I find very stupid, the reason they have this in here. There. Another kind of ridiculous packaging job. Let's see what we have then. So they packaged the package in this and then put it in this. And now it's in this. So again, we will see what we have in here. All of that to package a PlayStation Portable game. This is the King of Fighters, the Orochi Saga, the first ever collection of the King of Fighters consisting of 5 complete games. You have King of Fighters 94, 95, 96, 97, and 98, all in one package. Let's see. Right over here. Okay. Now, surprisingly, this next game for the PlayStation 3 is very hard to come by. It's not that it's expensive, it's just very hard, in the wild at least, to come by. But I'm glad I have it now. It is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Just very strange to have this be very hard to come by. There's this one, and then there's another that is, again, very, very hard to find. So, if I have any more PS3, 4, or 5 games here, unfortunately I will not be able to box them. I will have to order some more cases. This is another fig pin, this one from Kingdom Hearts. It is Donald Duck, number 147. So we'll put that with King from Tekken. Looks like we have 2 more boxes in this bin. Another ridiculous packing job here. Okay, we have another pop. And this one is, they gave me, is it vaulted vinyl? It is not, so we will switch out the case that they put this in. I appreciate, as always, the sentiment, but everything has to match here at my store. So we will discard that and get a vaulted vinyl. Wants to be difficult. Okay. This one happens to be number 632. Classic Sonic, but this one again is a Funko Shop limited edition and flocked. So another version of number 632. And the last box here in this bin, number 8, is a interestingly packaged box that I don't know how I'm going to open. Maybe we'll do it this way. They packaged this pretty stupidly. For the 3DO, we have Battle Chess. You don't know what the 3DO is? Well, Um, 3DO was created by Trip Hawkins, who was the CEO of EA Sports, or would later, I think at the time he was still the CEO of EA Sports. And it came out in 1993, 1994. It was really the first CD console. It boasted incredible graphics and incredible multimedia technology, and you could literally do anything you wanted pretty much on this system. It had games that were ahead of its time and touted school. You could have educational software on the system. But the unfortunate thing for the 3DO was that it retailed for about $700 back in 1993. And so a lot of people didn't have the money, and the ones that did spend the money, I recall my best friend growing up, his dad bought a 3DO because it touted a incredible golf game experience, true to life graphics, etc. And I remember coming over his house one day, and his father had the 3DO up and running in his room, and he was not a fan of the system. He said it was terrible. And I think what they ended up doing was he ended up selling it and bought a PlayStation when the PlayStation first came out. So that's that. But the 3DO, again, was ahead of its time. It wanted to do a lot of things right. It just never did. And there weren't a lot of good games on the system either. And a lot of developers didn't want to develop for it because of the extremely high price tag for the system. So that's the story of the 3DO. But yeah, this is basically battle chess, and has motion picture genre zooming and panning, animation streaming, and character enlargements that fill the screen. So there you go. There's the back of the box there, and we'll get our 3DO. This has film on it as well. Unfortunately, we have to peel this off. There we go. Well, that is it for this bin. We have one bin left with a bunch of stuff. So, again, browse the store. Does your brother, does he want the NBA Jam Tournament Edition game? He wants to make sure he has the first NBA Jam. Okay, I'll put that to the side. When he comes and picks up his Game Boy to see the Goosebumps books, I'll have those ready for him if he wants to purchase. Okay, well, stay in the store here, and I'll be right back with bin number 9.